tip for Sepi against Alga Alisem. There is a 2-1 right now. They're in the fourth set, and it's going to be interesting. For Rafael Nadal, it's 2-2 in the first set. For Schwartzman, it's 2-1 up in the first set. So that's quite interesting as we are following everything right there. We'll try to give you all the updates as it comes through from this side. Okay, yes, I'm back right here as we talk about everything. It's quite interesting, but hey, let's look at what's happening with these guys right here, talking about the England squad. Yes, I love people looking at what's been happening so far, and right now, I know that some people are already looking at what's happening with Mason Greenwood, who's withdrawn, and Jesse Lingard, who might be missing out because of the leaks that we are seeing making the rounds in the media. Well, Mason Greenwood has withdrawn. That's the breaking news that we got a couple of hours back from England's provisional Euro 2020 squad, while his teammates is rumored to be missing out of the action as per the list that we are expecting Gareth Southgate to drop for the 20-man party, 26-man party for the European Championships after returning to form at the end of last season. They talked about an underlying injury that he has to watch over, and right now we are looking at what will possibly happen to quite a number of people. Okay, Greenwood actually had his reasons for withdrawing from the European Under-21 Championships as being a groin injury, and it looks like it's still continuing right there. His club has also put a statement out to show what has been happening right here. They said Mason's club appearances were managed carefully to maintain his availability through the intensive 2020-2021 Premier League and Europa League schedule, but a further spell of tournament football would not be beneficial, and Mason would rather recuperate and prepare for pre-season training. That's how it is for him right now when we talk about that. But for Jesse Lingard, it's going to be a shock if he misses, because a lot of people see him as one of the favorites for Gatgate when he goes into tournaments, into competitions. Okay, away from there now, let's talk about Eric Garcia, who is back in Spain. Yes, not just the squad. He's back in Spain to join Barcelona, rejoin actually, and they have included a crazy buyout clause of 400 million euros, that's 343 million pounds in his contract. Well, he began his career at Barcelona as a youth before he moved to Manchester City in 2017. He's just 20 years old now, and of course, he signed a new deal right there, 5-year deal actually. At the end of his contract expiry, that's coming through from Barcelona. They have already released a statement as regards that. The message has been sent to him by Joan Laporta, and that adds to the agreement with Sergio Kun Aguero, who has gotten a 2-year deal right there with Barcelona. Okay, this is going to be really interesting as we follow through on everything. But hey, let's talk about Aguero right now, who actually went ahead to gift all the first team staff of Manchester City a watch, either a Targa or a Hublot watch. It was quite interesting. He also included raffle tickets for every one of them, for one of them to actually win his car, and it was one of the kidsmen who actually won the car. It was very exciting for Sergio Aguero. Of course, he had it imprinted, Gracias Kun Aguero. Yes, it's thanking them for every of their input in his time right there with Manchester City. All right, away from there now, let's talk about some things that are presently happening in the world of football, because right now in the Premier League, we are looking at nominees reward for a beautiful season. What efforts they put in during the season, and several people have been talking about what some of the stars have shown over the course of the season. So we are looking at the Premier League Player of the Season award. Well, we have 2 Manchester City players right there, Kevin De Bruyne and of course Ruben Dias included in this one. Other nominees are Harry Kane, Manchester United midfielder Bruno Fernandes, and Liverpool forward Mohamed Salah. Okay, let's look at the last 3. It is Mason Mount, West Ham's Thomas Tuchel, and of course Aston Villa's Jack Grealish, who are completing the list of nominees that we have presently in this season's Player of the Season award. Okay, Whether they deserve it or not, you go and cite yourself out there. But let's move away from that. Let's talk about the managers who did so well this season. Let's look at the names. Pep Guardiola is top of this list. His side claimed a top title in 4 seasons, but he's going to be facing competition from a manager who he sees as his mentor. I'm talking about Marcelo Bielsa of Leeds United. This man did very greatly for his side. He's gone ahead, took Leeds straight from the relegation battles and promotion just last season, and he's taking them to ninth place. A good goal difference, a good number of wins right there in the Premier League for a team that just got promoted. What they have done so far has been incredible, and you cannot deny that. Getting 59 points has been really, really impressive for the side this season, and their performances, even in defeat, you'd have to respect them. Also giving competition is West Ham's David Moyes, who could be on the move back to Everton, Leicester City's Brendan Rodgers, and of course Manchester United's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who many people do not feel should be right there in this list. Okay, looking away from there now, we are looking at also a list for the Young Player of the Year awards, and it's quite interesting when I look at some of the names on this list. I'm looking at Dominic Calvert-Lewin of Everton. Marcus Rashford, MBE, makes this list. Ruben Dias also makes this list. And then we have Phil Foden of Manchester City right here. Mela, that's the goalkeeper of Leeds United, is in this list. Mason Mount of Chelsea, yes, deservedly so. He's done so well for himself. Declan Rice also right here. And Bukayo Saka is the last but not the least name included in the Young Player of the Season awards. Well, it's going to be incredible to see who lifts it or who is not going to be up there at the end of the day. But this is what we have for you as per the Premier League Season Awards. Yes, great. Look forward to the next season. And while we are looking forward to that, we already have transfer rumors in abundance. Well, from what we have, it looks like it's a completed deal. Ancelotti is going to be leaving Everton for Real Madrid. That is what we have right now. Rumors started from last night, and it looks like they have all but confirmed everything with Carlo Ancelotti. They've had words with Everton to get him over to Real Madrid. And that is going to start another managerial merry-go-round, something similar to what we have seen so far this season. And of course, as we begin the off-season, we remember that in Italy, we have had quite a number of movements. And now, Zinedine Zidane is leaving, someone to replace him. A lot of names thrown in the mix from before. Mauricio Pochettino, Antonio Conte already mentioned, but it looks like right now all that list that has been exhausted, it is Carlo Ancelotti who's going to be making a dramatic return to the club after making himself available for this one. Remember that this man got his highest win percentage in his managerial career. I'm talking about with Real Madrid, 74.79% of wins right there in the 2 years that he spent with Real Madrid. And of course, he delivered the La Decima in his first season. That was one that was hotly chased by Real Madrid for years. Actually, from 2002, he delivered it right there for them. That was their first UCL from 2002. That was the 10th one for Real Madrid in their history. And it's been good times and good times for them all through. So if he's leaving, who is going to be taking the place at Goodison Park? A number of names have been thrown in the mix. David Moyes, well, might be making a sensational return and leaving West Ham. I don't know if that one will happen. Eddie Howe is also thrown right here. And then Nuno Espirito Santo, formerly of Wolverhampton Wanderers, is another name being put in here. Elsewhere, before we leave now, Manchester United are already rethinking about signing Juventus and Portugal forward. I'm talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, and they think it could be possible for them to do it. Elsewhere in Manchester, Raheem Sterling, Benjamin Mendy, Aymeric Laporte, and of course some other players have been thrown in the mix as players who could be sold to fund moves for Harry Kane and Aston Villa and England's midfielder Jack Grealish. So it's going to be enough gist about that one, especially seeing that the potential return of PSG manager Mauricio Pochettino swayed Harry Kane to stay at Tottenham. Okay, it is going to be really interesting. Transfer season beacons on us every day. This is how we start out on the show. Tomorrow morning will come your way 9 a.m. Keeping it daily right here. My name remains Victor McKeffer, and of course I will leave you in the hands of something juicy on this platform. Please do ensure that you keep listening to us right here, www.tsolid.tv, and of course, you can download the T Solid radio app to listen to what we got right here for you. Well, I'll leave you in the hands of DJ Copy at Tenny. They call this one Little It. This show has been Little It, and of course, I've got you as companion. Keep it locked on right here, don't go away.